Welcome to the Driving the World podcast series. I'm your host, Cully Holland. Today we have Jeff Belk, the product manager of our electromechanical portfolio, and we will be discussing the W-Box. Hey, Jeff, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you, Coley?
Doing great. Thank you so much for joining us. So today we're going to be talking a little bit about our W-Box. And for some of our listeners that are new or may not even know what it is, what is the W-Box and why does SEW have it?
Okay. The W-Box is one of our smaller right angle reducers. It fills in some gaps between our product line. It features our Spiroplan gearing, which is a hybrid between helical bevel and worm gearing. It provides a high efficient reducer with quiet operation at a great price point.
I mean, that sounds awesome. So quieter operation, the Spiroplan. If some of our listeners remember the previous podcast we had on our right angle gearboxes, sits between a worm box and a right angle. And that high efficiency, and I know the quieter operation is going to be a huge plus because, the noise out in the industry is really just a big talking point right now. So you said it's a little more cost preferred and it's filling in some gaps, but what makes it different? What are some differences from the W-Box from, say, our K and or S boxes?
Okay. One thing that's different about this is it's all aluminum.
Oh, okay.
Which is a significant weight savings depending on the application, if that's something that's important to you. We can also offer these unpainted,
okay,
if that's something you're interested in. That comes at a little bit of a price discount and is perfect for typical applications in a warehouse, dry, temperature-controlled environment.
Okay, so like you said earlier, it's a little bit for the smaller, dry, temperature-controlled applications. And the fact that it's made of all aluminum, that has to be really nice for shipping and just kind of handling some of these during installation with that lower weight. So we talked about the aluminum housing with the W boxes. Are we going to just stay with that kind of chugging along, or is there anything new coming out with the W boxes?
No, we're moving forward with new design. In early 2025, we're going to have two new versions coming out.
Okay.
One is going to be a W9HG. That's going to be a high gear ratio version. So if you need ratios of over 2,000, this is going to be a great choice for you. It keeps the cost down by keeping everything in the same small, compact W9 size. We also have a stainless steel version that's going to be coming out as well.
Really?
Yes, this is going to be the WES. This is going to be perfect for food and beverage applications. It's hygienic, meaning it's smooth. It's not going to have a lot of places to harbor harmful bacteria and dirt and grime. This will be available with a stainless integral motor, or it can also be available with a NEMA C-Face adapter.
Fantastic. Well, I already like the W-Box right off the bat from what you're telling me about it. But, as SEW usually does, we're growing and trying to improve. So this high gear ratio and then also the stainless steel housing that's going to be available, sounds like the W-Box is going to keep filling in holes of the portfolio and giving our customers some added solutions and benefits to, honestly, applications that could be tough to fit in. Is there anything else we want to talk about with the W-Box, or is that a good 10,000-foot view?
I think that's a good 10,000-foot overview. It does come with all of our standard shaft types, whether it's solid shaft, hollow shaft, or torque lock.
Fantastic.
That's going to be available in all versions.
Love that, and that should make it pretty usable and maybe even a good replacement for some other boxes out there with our standard shaft options. Well, remember, if anyone wants to ask questions, they can reach out to their local sales rep or any of the SEW plants in the U.S. And Jeff, it was great having you today. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, you're welcome.